at Gillette Stadium. Ashland is the Super Bowl champion of Division 6 and the winner of the Aganis Trophy.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Clocktown as WACA proudly presents tonight's Tri-Valley League girls volleyball matchup between the visiting Westwood Wolverines and your Ashland Clockers. Along with Brian Syatt, I'm Josh Abrams. Brian, it's the season opener for the Clockers, and they're returning a lot of players from last year's team that went to the Division III state tournament. What do you expect tonight?
I'm expecting them to start off strong. As you said, high percentage of the girls are coming back, so this should be a very great competitive team and a great season. So, a couple freshmen, so good team, good group of girls coming back.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I've got down 5 seniors, 5 juniors, so this is a deep, experienced team, and I think this team's gonna have a lot of expectations early on here in the early going of the season.
Yeah, so you're right, 1 freshman, 1 sophomore, and then the rest kind of upperclassmen. So. Should be a great team. Excited to kind of start off against Westwood today.
Okay, it looks like we're about to get underway, so why don't we go ahead and go over the roster for your Ashland Clockers. Number 1, Eliza Fialki. Number 2, Quinn Herter. Number 4, Allie Politica. By the way, Eliza and Allie are 2 of the 4 co-captains for this volleyball team. Number 5 is Aaliyah DeCruz. Number 6, Rose Berliner. Number 7, Gabby Van Beek. Number 8, Isabel Lay. Number 9, Siri Bacina, also a captain. Number 10, Emily Collins, the 4th captain. I mean, they're not in any order, just numerical, of course. Number 11, Lily Vitti, who I also want to give a shout out to. She and her father, Dave, helping me out with getting an Ashland Clockers roster in time for tonight's game, so appreciate the Vitti family. Number 12, Marissa Carroll, and number 14, Angie Nomi.
We have the traditional kind of, I don't know if that's called just a welcome
center court handshake.
Yeah. Every sport has it.
Yeah, we're used to baseball, right? You and I are used to baseball. It's after the game you do the handshake with the other team. So while we do have a moment here before we get started, do want to give a shout out to our crew. It might be the earliest I've ever done a thank you to tonight's crew. Jeff Hall, Jeff Cunningham, Luis Miranda, and Paul Bowden, bringing us the color and audio of tonight's game. So obviously we are live streaming here on YouTube, and we will be keeping an eye on the feed. You are welcome to make some comments if you want to give a shout out. You want us to give a shout out. If you have any pointers for Brian and for me for any broadcasting tips, we're always open to constructive criticisms and positive feedback.
That's right. Keep it at 10 now, because I'm sure there'll be some recommendations, suggestions over here. Looks like we're about to get started. I was going to say the crew here had a chance to connect with them before during the 2 JV games. Very hard-working group over here. Got some new equipment, and it's a little toasty right now in the gym. So it's cool outside, warm in here, but we're about to get started.
Okay, so first serve here for Westwood is Francesca Gennari, a senior and a co-captain for the Wolverines. Oh, beautiful ball movement there by the Clockers for the first point of the game.
Yeah, Eliza with the kill. I think that was a lefty shot too, so.
She is a lefty.
Yeah, southpaw.
Yep. Quinn Herter, by the way, is your libero this season. That was Marissa Carroll with the first serve for the Clockers. Nice dig out there by Carroll. Big hit by Bacina. Westwood struggling with that a little bit, but recover. Backwards hit over the net. A little deception there.
Yeah, good little save by Quinn.
I thought there was like a 4th hit. I missed it. I was a little screened by the ref on that one. Vitti to Bacina. That's deep, but playable. Cross court. Carroll digs it out to Vitti. Over to Fialki. Probably should have let that one go. That's Imogen Roberts for Westwood. That ball was probably carrying out of bounds, but she made the play, and point for the Clockers. So an early 2-0 lead here as Carroll continues to serve.
Yep, that's two kills by Eliza, too.
Big hit from Bacina that
Looks like side out, so Westwood.
Okay. Okay, so that point will go to Westwood. 2-1 here in the first game.
Josh, did you play any volleyball this summer? Any beach volleyball or sand volleyball? Or
I walked by a beach volleyball court on the URI campus last weekend. That's about as close as I got to playing.
There you go.
I would have to say my beach volleyball days are over.
Are over. the risk reward.
Set nicely for Pacina, cross court handled. Westwood setting up, big hit, and finds the back line.
Yeah.
Point for Westwood. We're tied up here too. Tell you what else I did this weekend. I played a round of golf.
Did you really?
I sure did.
18?
18 holes.
Wow.
At Juniper in Northborough.
Riverside or Lakeside?
Riverside.
Riverside.
I think it was. I don't know.
If it was Hilly, it was Riverside.
Okay.
Nice dig.
Well, a little miscommunication. Fialki's the one who hits it. Quinn Herder takes it over the net. Big hit by Westwood. Past the diving Marissa Carroll for the point. Westwood takes the lead.
Yeah, Usher kind of lost some of that over there. Didn't have a chance to set up and go for a kill, but 3-2 Westwood. Westwood Wolverines, I should say.
Served by Megan Greeley. Dug out by Carroll.
Little wide.
It was the right idea. There was a hole there, just a little too strong.
So you think Westwood, if they saw the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, you think they're more on the Deadpool side or the Wolverine side?
Well, they are the Wolverines.
That's
They're
why,
probably
so.
more Wolverine
All
than Deadpool. It's a good question.
Yeah.
A little miscommunication there, but playable.
Oh, what a series. That was a great kill cross court.
Great court vision there.
Yeah.
She found a hole. Beautifully played. So Ashland back within one here in the first set.
We have our first sub. We have Allie, also my neighbor.
Okay, Allie served too deep, too hard.
They might have called that out before she even served. Something with the rotation. I saw the ref.
Oh, maybe she had stepped on the line. You're right.
Yeah.
It was an early whistle.
Yeah.
Got another substitution as Gabby Van Beek checks in.
I remember coaching Gabby in soccer. To me, she was always Gabby V. I had two Gabby. She was Gabby V, and the other was Gabby. But every time I see her, it's Gabby V.
Sure.
But I remember Gabby last year, some huge contributions to the Ashland team.
Mm-hmm. She is really dedicated to this sport.
She is.
Okay, big serve by Catherine Sano. Aces it. They get 6-3 Westwood.
So those are the reasons why I don't play volleyball. That right there is one of them. I think
You gotta stay out of the way of that.
I would be just. These serves that come in are no joke.
Nope.
At any level. Obviously, we had the Olympics, and even at the high school level, some of these spikes, but these jump serves,
So you're more of a Newcomb guy?
kind of. I just kind of duck and roll.
But you stop first, right?
I stop first, of course.
Okay, number 8, Isabel Lay, serving here for the Clockers. It's 6-4 in favor of the Wolverines. Nice touch.
Very nice. Ooh, good save.
Terrific volley. Again, just seeing some more great court vision by those Clockers. They were able to draw the back line up and then drive it deep where it wasn't playable.
So it's funny, Ashland has obviously a good amount of seniors, but this junior group over here that's been together for 3 years, it's just this year and next year they continue to improve, but Isabel's one of those juniors.
A little bit of a scramble, that's not going to work.
Yep.
So Westwood had been looking so disciplined as they built a lead. Now looking they're a little bit on their heels. They're a little discombobulated. We're at a tie game now, 6-6, as Lay will again serve for the Clockers.
hand, another lefty.
Yep. Well played, well played. That was Angelina Hamzi faking a hard hit and just dropping it over right over the back of the front line.
You know, every sport has like their craft or specialty. I always love watching setters because they're just very creative. Lily Vitti had a bunch of them earlier. That one's going wide. The setter is such a key component of the game. Usually you hear more about the kills and the digs, but
you can't get anywhere without a good setter.
Nope.
Pacino with the big overhand serve. Okay, Vitti. Herder.
Right on the line, yep.
Okay, big kill there by Carroll. Pacino heads back to serve again.
That was Lily to Quinn to Marissa. Wow, what a serve.
Yeah, that was a questionable decision by Megan Greeley of how she played that one. There was just, I think she kind of got caught in between, and there was just nothing she could do to provide a good pass for a teammate. Too hot to handle for Herder.
I think that's all about. I think Westwood thought they had the point, but that ball went just wide, just long, I mean.
Well, I might have to talk to AD Kevin Anderson about putting a brighter color for the lines for the volleyball court. I thought that one was in. I just couldn't see it.
It's hard to tell.
Pacino recovers that one. Herder goes to gather it in. Up front to Vitti. Free ball. Quick play. Recovered. Big hit. Took too much off it. Marissa Carroll looked like she had that go off the side of her hand. So 10-8 Ashland. Westwood regains serve, but Pacino brings them back into the game and into the lead. Some terrific serving there by Siri.
We actually have a really nice crowd over here. It's, I think I heard, Field Hockey had a game earlier today.
Yep, they were up on the plateau.
Yep. I think I heard Jamie Tripp doing some announcing. See some football players. So Josh, are we we'll wait for this serve over here. That's Emily Collins. Nice dig.
I don't think that's what she intended to do with that left-handed hit. That is way too deep for Pacino, and she knows it.
So you and I closed out the indoor sports with the Clapper Classic. Are we opening up indoor this year? Is this the first?
This is our first broadcast of the fall 2024 season, absolutely.
So we closed it out with the sellout Clapper. We're opening up with, I mean, this is pretty packed crowd over here.
I think it all ties back into those expectations, right? There's high expectations for this team. Westwood has closed the gap. It's 11-10 now. Clocker lead, but it's getting tight here in the first game, first set. This is Imogen Roberts, the libero, serving for the Wolverines. Deep serve. Just stuck over the line.
Just long.
That's one of those, like, you just watch it come down and you hold your breath hoping that you guessed right.
Everyone looks at the two people in blue for the call. I'm supposed to have an eye doctor appointment, and I'll give these refs credit to see where the ball is hitting on the line. It's not easy.
Lily Vitti with the serve.
Nice short serve.
Big hit. Oh, great diving efforts there on the back line by Bacina and Herder. But Angelina Hamzi, a big hit for the Wolverines. It's 12-11 now, Clockers.
It's funny, I always thought the pads were for the knees. They look like the pads are right below the kneecap a little bit. It's almost like above the shin. Oh, nice.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Nice left-handed play. I couldn't see who made that play.
It looked like Abby V by a set from Lily, but that was a great set. The ball was kind of going deep. And
We'll apologize for any audio issues you've been experiencing here on the live stream. We've made an adjustment to our microphones, and hopefully you're getting a clearer audio from me now.
That's a good dig from
But the
Westwood.
video is world class. Deep return, Herder. Back up top to Vitti, over to Eliza. Volley continues. There's that play again.
Yeah.
Hamzi has some really nice touch on the ball right now. She is just finessing these points.
So, Josh, are you a Hamilton person? Do you ever see the Broadway show Hamilton?
I'm not going to earn any fans here, Brian, but I'm going to be honest with you. The only time I've seen Hamilton was on Disney Plus, and I fell asleep while I watched it. Free ball over the top. Vitti setting for Herder. Up to Fialki. Too hard.
Too hard from Eliza. So Eliza's one of the main characters in the show Hamilton. So every time I see Eliza, I just want to start breaking out into song. So is that allowed? Maybe. The pause it just answered. So all right.
You have a lot of talents and strengths.
That's not one of them.
It's not one of mine either.
No, my father's a singer, but it stopped at him. Missed my brother, my
Skipped a
sister.
generation, right?
It skipped a generation.
Yep. Westwood up 15-13 and holding serve. Herder digs it out. Carroll tracks it down, gets over the net. Set up. Herder digs again. Vitti setting for Eliza. Too much net. It's really been a topsy-turvy first set here, Brian, as both teams have been stringing together a row of points.
I believe that's a timeout for
Consistently
Ashland.
inconsistent, I guess.
Yes,
The best. Or inconsistently consistent, one way or the other. It's a conundrum, really.
It is. It's like get comfortable being uncomfortable, I guess.
And granted, I mean, I know that I am older than you. Getting back to the Eliza reference, when I think Eliza, I'm thinking more like about My Fair Lady. Eliza Doolittle.
Yep.
Tune in for a volleyball game, and you're getting some culture here as well.
Some culture over here.
Literature, musical theater.
Yep.
So while we have a timeout, Brian did reference girls field hockey hosted Westwood earlier today up on the plateau. They host Norwood this Friday at 4:30. We have not received a final score on that field hockey game earlier this afternoon, but we'll keep you apprised if we do learn of it. Boys soccer played Westwood to a 2-2 tie yesterday. They host Norwood tomorrow at 5:45 at the middle school. We'll pick this up during the next timeout. So game reset, Westwood up 16-13 in the first set with the serve. Megan Greeley, one of the seniors on this team. Again, Brian, we didn't really know a lot about the Wolverines coming in tonight, but they are a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely. It's a pretty good competitive even match over here. And that's going deep. Yep.
Just wrong arm slot there. So Ashland finally breaks the serve, regains control. Looks like Herder's checking out.
And Gabby V is checking out as well. We got Allie coming back to serve.
So quick roster check here on the floor right now for your Ashland Clockers. Allie Politica, Marissa Carroll, Siri Bacchini, Lily Vitti, Eliza Fialki,
and Emily Collins.
Thank you. Politica with the serve. Dug out by the Wolverines. Set and spike.
Good dig by Marissa. Nice set.
Oh, I thought you could put that right back in their face. Here's Bacchini with another big hit.
There you go.
Found it.
Yep.
Just inside the line. Bacchino really playing the angles here tonight. Fialki to an extent as well from the opposite side, but doing a nice job.
Yeah.
1 point game.
16-15. Allie back with the serve. Good deep serve. It's another point. 3 in a row. 16-16.
Imogen Roberts couldn't handle that one. We're back to a tie game. We're playing to 25 here. 16-16.
Wow.
I think there was some indecision there by Roberts of whether to play that or not. She chose poorly.
Hold on. That's a movie reference.
It sure is a movie reference.
Nope. Just you got to give me. You chose.
Well, we got a timeout on the floor. You can take your time.
I got it. Indiana Jones. Here we go.
There's like 6 Indiana Jones
The
movies.
third one with Temple of Doom.
That's the second one.
The father. That's a terrible reference. I know what you mean.
I know
You
what you mean.
chose wisely.
Yes. Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Thank you. James Bond.
Okay, heading back to Ashland Sports Around the Horn. Girls soccer lost to Westwood yesterday 4-0. They head to Norwood tomorrow for a 4:30 match. We'll see them here on WACA on Saturday, September 14th at noon when they host Blackstone Valley. The boys golf team started their season with losses to Hopkins and Westwood, but followed up with wins over Bellingham and Dedham, even their record at 2-2. Their next match is tomorrow against Millis. Back to our game at hand. Clockers up 17-16.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Westwood fans are looking for a net violation on that one. I think Pacina had her hand over the net on that. Didn't get called. They caught a break.
But Allie, that's 5 straight points. I wonder if her sister Lauren, who's at Penn
Dude,
State.
you just jinxed her.
Oh, I know. Well, I've been saying this to myself, so let's see if it's a jinx. No jinx. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, Pacina. Vitti, back to Pacina. Handled this time by Westwood. Here's a big hit on their side. There's that play again. That front line keeps getting sucked into the big hit, into the deep. That might be the 3rd time that Hamzi has just dropped one over that front line, both going for the block.
Definitely a senior veteran kind of play over there. Angela Holmesley, 22 from Westwood. But 5 straight points for Allie serve. So
Allie, completing her job, sits back down on the bench. Herder back in on defense, libero. Service by Sannel for Westwood. Here's Bacina with the big hit. Oh, she had the hole, but too deep.
A little deep. That was a little bit deep.
Sannel breathes a sigh of relief because she wasn't going to get to
No.
She was out of position.
Ashland didn't like the call, but that one was just a little bit deep. Nope.
Brian, I got to tell you, for Westwood, that's got to be the 3rd unforced error on a serve.
Yep.
There were 2 that went out of bounds, and this one into the net.
Into the net, yep.
So make it 19-18 Clockers taking over on the serve. This will be Isabel Lay. Looked like there might have been some spin on that serve,
Yep.
Brian.
A good deep serve.
Yeah. Pacina going for that far side. It's played by Westwood. Here's the set near side. Lay got her hands on it.
So we have a 19-19 game. I see this match going at least 4 sets. I don't see. This is a very evenly match over here.
What a way to start the season,
Yeah,
huh?
Yep.
Fascaldo with the serve. Pacina digs. Up to Lay. That was Emily Collins. Westwood still keeps the ball alive. Hamzi does it again.
Is that 4 for her? I think next set we have to start tracking this.
By my unofficial count, that is 4.
That's at least 4
4
since-
finesse hits
yeah.
just over the.
It's. I don't know if those are called a dink. I don't know. There's a term for that.
She's going to keep doing it until they stop it.
Yep.
So, Ashland down by 1. Westwood has the serve.
Good save.
Gonna need a big hit here. And out of bounds. That one hit the pole on the way over. 21-19 Westwood.
It was a good try by Quinn. I mean, I think that was her best shot to try and get it over.
Yep. Here's Fascaldo again for the Wolverines. Dug out by Carroll. Libero didn't get up there to make the play. Didn't call for help. Easy point there for the Wolverines. 22-19. Timeout on the floor called by Ashland. So just wrapping up on fall sports around the horn here in Clocktown. Boys and girls cross country start their seasons in 2 weeks. Late start for cross country.
Very late.
And of course, football opens their season this Friday, 7 o'clock here on WACA against Grafton. Rob Silver and I will have all the live play-by-play. Also want to mention, by the way, we have our sponsors lined up for football. We appreciate them. We hope you'll patronize our sponsors. They do some good work. big stalwarts in the community. We want to welcome our new silver sponsor, Sub-Zero Ice Cream, home of the Clocker Crunch. But you'll learn more about that during our football broadcast Friday night at 7 here on WACA.
Stay tuned. So it's interesting you said with Grafton. So obviously I think Kevin Anderson, I think that's where he's from, but I have a problem with Grafton.
Well, I have a problem with Kevin Anderson.
Well, that's everyone. No, I'm kidding. Do you know why I have a problem with Grafton? What's the logo? What does it look like?
Oh, it's the Packers.
It's the Packers.
Yep.
It's so if I'm coming live, I'll be wearing my Bears gear.
Okay, and I don't want to leave the whole Kevin Anderson thing hanging. The problem I have is that he's a Cowboys fan. Dallas Cowboys fan.
I know
That's
what you
my
mean.
problem.
I know what you mean.
Big hit by Vitti. Played loose at the net.
Okay.
Westwood can't convert. Point goes back to Ashland, 22-20. You're going to need to make a run here. And Bacina had an earlier strong serve run for the Clockers.
So basically, your nightmare is having dinner with Silver and Mr. Anderson, two Cowboys and one Eagle fan.
That'd be rough. That'd be rough.
It'd be entertaining for me. Wow, great play.
Okay, Westwood can't handle the big hit there. Clockers now down only by 1.
So
Brian, I feel like it feels like it's the start of a joke. You know, two Cowboy fans and an Eagles fan sit down for dinner.
Should have been brunch, but so they tried that thing. This time, Lily actually caught him. Defended it.
Okay, here's Bacina.
Great serve. Great serve.
Couldn't handle it. Good hustle there by Westwood.
A game of runs. 3-3-3. It's crazy.
Yep. We're back tied up again. We'll have to go back and look at this replay and see just how many ties and how many lead changes we've had in this first set. Very evenly matched teams here tonight. Another timeout on the floor.
So I'm still learning some of those. How many does each team get a timeout per set? 3 timeouts or 2 timeouts? That's 2 Ashland, 1 by Westwood.
Actually, I think it's 2 for each team.
2 for each team.
So far.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, so far they've been alternating timeouts.
Yep.
By the way, speaking of Kevin Anderson, the best way to keep up with Clocker Sports is the Ashland Athletics Instagram account. He is active on there and represents all the Ashland sports, can get all the latest information, including schedules, on the Ashland Athletics Instagram account. And by the way, did you see that the opening week scavenger hunt included a photo with Athletic Director Kevin Anderson?
I did not.
Yep. My kids have been scolding me for a while. I can't call it the gram. It's IG.
It's IG, I know.
Oh, a little controversial call there at the net. Ashland, I thought, had the point. They think they did too, but it goes Westwood's way. It may have been a net violation.
It's the whole continuous improvement. These are some of the rules I'm still trying to understand.
Sure. Okay, Humsey serving here for Westwood. Anything to get her off the front line, right?
Yeah.
Big hit, but right into the net for Marissa Carroll. Game point here. Match point, 24-22 for the Wolverines.
All right, it's time for us to kind of get on that 3-point run over here.
Soft serve, Bacina runs forward for it. And Lay can't handle the pass, so that'll do it. First set goes to the Wolverines, 25-22.
So not that we're keeping track, but I'd have to say if there's a MVP of that first set, it probably has to go to 22, Angelina.
Absolutely.
She definitely had those at least 4 kind of, I don't know what to call, little dinks on the front line, and had 2 great serves in the back line. But 1 set down, expecting Ashland to kind of come back strong and make
I'll tell you what, if she keeps making that play, they're going to start calling it the Homsey. Going to have a play named after her.
You should.
But a lot of positives that I'm seeing there in that first set for the Clockers. Again, first game of the season, maybe a little bit of opening night jitters. Again, the high expectations, but really first time in competitive situation for this team. Granted, many of them have played together before, but long off season, they all play on their different clubs. They finally come together. Just a couple of weeks of practice, toward the end of the summer. Sounds like I'm just making a bunch of excuses for this team, but I really like this team a lot, and I think, again, I have high expectations for them as well. And saw some really good play there in that first set from Fialki, from Herder, Politica. I mean, you can go all the way down the list. So, of course, in Bacina.
Yep. And again, I think Lily Vitti, to me, just some of those sets that she was doing, it's a very it's a craft that you have to develop. So
Absolutely. I want you to keep calling that out because from my angle, I'm having a tough. I'm actually maybe I'll be able to see better this time when the team switch sides.
yes, yeah.
So we got just under 2 minutes until we get started with the second set here. And Brian, you were talking about this crazy fantasy football league. You got a draft coming up?
I do. So I'm in a couple leagues. You and I, obviously, we have our traditional Stack League. Our father-son, all 5 of the Stack children
Have all gone on to
they're
college.
all in college right now, but we kept the tradition alive. But I actually have a work one, which is pretty cool. Any guesses on how many people are in this work fantasy draft for no money, just fun?
I'm going to say 12.
12 would be good. So you're way under. It is, the last I looked, there are 78 players in this league.
How is that even going to work?
So this could be an all-nighter draft over here. We will see. Again, I love it. Actually, the one of the presidents of our organization is helping, more just for bonding kind of teaming. But for those that don't know drafts, it's basically you have a minute to make your pick, but we have 78 individuals participating.
Right.
I'm hoping every pick is in 1 minute, and there's 16 rounds.
Right. So 78 teams, 16 picks for each team.
Yep.
That's a lot of math. 78 times 16, and hopefully they don't each take the full minute.
Yep. Hopefully there'll be some auto drafts. So again, just for fun, but we shall see. So you mentioned you're an Eagle fan. I'm a Bear fan in our league. My traditional taking too many Chicago Bears. I did that in both my leagues.
Is this the year that it pays off? Are the Bears have to be better than they were last year, right?
They can't. They should improve nicely. They got a nice quarterback. I like the culture. I think everything in sports, in organizations, is all about culture, and I do like the culture they're building. So we shall see.
Okay, we're about to get started here on the second set. Serving for the Clockers will be Lily Vitti. She is joined on the floor by Siri Bacina, Quinn Herter, Marissa Carroll, Eliza Fialki,
And Gabby V.
Thank you, Gabby V. If I don't see the number, I don't know the phases yet. And of course, they're all a year older since the last time I saw them. Okay, Westwood, big hit. Siri digs it out. Gets it over to Carroll. Answered by Westwood. Quick play over. Nice dive there by Herter. Over to Carroll again. Westwood makes the effort, but comes up empty. Ashland scores the first point of the second set.
So if anyone watches this on replay, go back to the first point in the second set to see Quinn. That's a one-arm dig over there. Great defensive play.
Vitti again. A little bit deep. Westwood recovers. Big hit. Dug out nicely by Vitti. All the way over to Carroll. Free ball. Just past the outstretched reach of Siri Bacina. So Westwood comes right back. 1-1 takes over for the serve.
That is number 16, Catherine Snell, senior, with that, we'll call it a kill.
Okay, Francesca Gennari serving for the Wolverines. Bacina answers. Vitti sets to Carroll, but into the net. 2-1 Westwood.
I see some soccer. Got the girls' varsity soccer team. I see some golfers here.
It's a fall sports-a-palooza here at the Ashland Gym. Gina goes down and digs this out. Van Beek almost got the kill, but Westwood recovers. Ball still in play. Oh, she lost that in the light. Something happened there. Roberts had that all lined up, and then she didn't.
I know my expertise. I don't know how that got lost, but I think it might actually just been the lights where in the Ashland Gym. So we'll take it. Advantage Ashland.
Carroll serving too hard. Yep.
Little deep.
By the way, I want to call out our score bug. This is a new improvement this year on WACA broadcasts. You can actually see that first set of numbers to the right of the team names. The black background, the white numbers represent sets, right? Westwood won the first set. They're up 1-0. You can see the score from that first set, 25-22, Westwood over Ashland. And now you're seeing to the far right, the score for this set. So it's now 3-3, tied up. So again, thanks to our technical support team, technical production team here at WACA. We're looking forward to bringing you even more innovations in this fall 2024 season. Van Beek with the serve. Just got that one over the net. Emily Collins plays that one right off the top of the net. Going to settle things here, Fialki.
Deep set,
Yep.
nice set, good dig.
Point
Yeah,
goes to
just
Ashland.
wide.
That one just went out of bounds.
But you're right about the technology, the innovation. It's actually pretty cool just seeing as our kids are kind of going through high school. That's a little bit deep.
Good communication there, by the way. She was ready to play
Yeah,
that,
yep.
Hamzi was, and at least 3 different teammates called out, and she pulled back her arms.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, the technology, the innovation of what we're kind of bringing together over here, it's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. Vinny tries to play that one off the net, but no good. Westwood now up 6-4.
So,
That might be a little bit ahead. They may have scored that very quickly. 5-4, it says on the scoreboard right now.
So Catherine's actually serving from the left side, crossing that.
That's, a little bit unusual.
Yeah, a
Vinny
little
tries to
unusual.
track that one down. So backline having a little trouble with her serve
Yeah.
from that near corner.
Typically see from the middle of the right, but she's it's working for her right now. So
Vinny. Emily gets rejected. Smart play right at the net by Westwood.
yep.
Speaking of the Clocker Club, I see Clocker Club President Jeremy Ramsey in the doorway. Speaking of the Clocker Club, they meet every first Wednesday of the month at 7 o'clock here at the high school. If you're interested in learning more, getting involved, or even making a donation, you can learn more at clockerclub.org. So Westwood now out to an 8-4 lead. They have not been able to solve Catherine Sandel just yet. By the way, Clocker Club annual golf tournament had been postponed from the spring. That takes place tomorrow. Find my notes.
In Shining Rock. I
Shining
think.
Rock is
Yep.
right. Shining Rock in Northbridge.
So, in this, I think it was supposed to be May 16th, right?
It-
5/16, yep. And it was pouring out.
Yep. Okay. Clockers finally break that serve. Free ball going deep.
Ooh.
Carroll probably didn't need to play that one.
Nope.
Pacina, free ball. There's a big hit blocked at the net, but the point goes to Westwood.
Yeah, I think that ball that Marissa hit, it was a tough call. That ball might have been going a little bit deep, but
Sure.
sometimes better be safe than sorry.
Also took a little bit off that serve. Big hit by Pacino, deflected at the net, but drops down for the point. Sorry.
So I think Siri, 2023 TVL All-Star.
That's right. And
And-
a 2024 Metro West Daily News Player to Watch. That
That's what it
article
is.
came out within the last week or so. Metro West does a great job featuring local sports, and they had an article on pretty much every fall sport. And for volleyball, Siri was the lone Clocker representative.
Got it.
And for the record, by the way, no Westwood players on that list.
Interesting.
Oh, beautiful
Wow.
placement by Pacina.
Speak of the devil.
Drop that right in the middle of the zone. And as a reward, she gets to serve.
She does. Again, going on these runs over here. Westwood, now Ashland.
Westwood scrambling a little bit, but they get a free ball over the net. Pacina digs out to Lay, to Collins. Gets it past Gennari for the point.
Didn't see if that was Lily or Isabel with the set, but it was a great set, quick short set to Emily, I think.
I'm a little surprised. Emily, seems a little bit on the shorter side. She's getting a lot of play right
Yes,
there at
yep.
the front line. but she's making the most of it.
Yep.
Wow, another block.
And a
Good,
block by her.
good hops. Lay setting for Carroll. This is a little bit of trouble for Westwood. They recover. Free ball over the net. Pacina digs out. Lay at the net. Backwards. Vitti, free ball.
Wait.
I think they're going to call Lay hit the net. Yep, that's the call. Point goes to the Wolverines.
So in volleyball, do you know if both refs are called referees, or does one have a... I actually don't know. You have someone up top, someone on the bottom by the score.
Might be a down ref.
Down ref? Because they're looking for different...
Good communication. Pacina, the big hit.
What a hit. What a dig, though.
Westwood, is this going to make it? It does. Vitti right at the net, setting for Lay. Back to Vitti. Bounces it off the net, and we got another net violation.
Ashland ball, yeah.
Point goes to Ashland. I didn't see the Westwood touch, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
10-9 Westwood. Again, I don't think either team has ever led by more than 3 points tonight in either set.
The delta, it's tight, competitive game.
I love when you speak math.
I try. That's all I got.
Into the middle, Lay is able to grab it. Pacina setting to Carroll. Cross-court block played by Westwood. Split the defense on the back line. Goes right between Pacina and Collins for a Westwood point. 11-9 Wolverines.
Yeah, that was number 20, Megan Greeley, who actually dug it and actually got the kill. So actually a really good play by Westwood. So if I speak more math, can I sing that, or I still kind of no musicals?
No, you're good.
All right.
I'm stronger with the musicals than I am with the math.
Okay.
It's been proven over the many years I've been doing WAC broadcasts. Okay, Westwood in control. Big hit. Too deep.
Too deep.
Side out. Point goes to the Clockers.
I think Gabby V had a little something to do with that, with the potential block.
Okay, Fialki checking back in for Lay. Vitti back to serve. That's a deep hit.
Oh, great serve.
Pascaldo can't make the play on it. Tie game.
Good serve by Lily Vitti. Hopefully Sister Ava's watching her. Stay tuned for basketball with Ava.
Another deep ball headed for the back line. Westwood plays it. Cross-court hit. Herder digs it out to Vitti. Over to Carroll. To Westwood's libero. Nice set there. And Herder just comes up short. Get in the dig.
Yeah, so that was Catherine at this time, not Angelina, with that little dig, with that little dink over there. There's got to be the proper term for that.
So make it 12-11 Westwood here in the second set. Francesca Gennari serving. Had to go low for that dig was Pacina. Fialki miss, hits into the net.
Yep. So did you have any favorite sports during the Olympics this year? Anything that you kept your eye on, or?
No.
No.
I'm like, not really into the Olympics anymore.
It used to be. We'll wait on the used to be. Oh.
So good volley by both teams. Fialki, big hit. Westwood's scurrying and scrambling, and they can't come up with it. Clockers get the point. They're down 1, 13-12.
Great rally. So, obviously talking about the Bears, we have Simone, who is, her husband is on the Chicago Bears. Wasn't happy that she went to a game in her Green Bay Packer jacket over there, but we'll let that slide for now.
Hey, she's an independent woman.
She is. Allie with the serve.
Big hit.
Yep.
Wolverines push it right up to the front. That big hit goes right past Politica. Point goes to the Wolverines. 14-12. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's all the professionals that have come into the Olympics, both summer and winter, but it's not the same for me anymore. That being said, I did attend in person the '96 Olympics in Atlanta.
Did you really?
I sure did.
Any particular event?
I saw
or?
gold medal soccer in Athens, Georgia. And I saw a women's basketball game at the Georgia Dome.
Okay. Was that the year of the Dream Team? That was 92.
Yeah, it was 92.
92.
Yeah, gold medal men's basketball was a little bit out of my price range. As a young professional in 96.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Clockers back within one. Retain the serve. Van Beek steps out. Collins back in. Herder serving for the Clockers. Big dig. Scramble to get to that second hit. Free ball coming over. Vitti sets for Fiocchi. Tipped at the net. And Roberts, the libero, can't come up with it.
Yeah. So Quinn's also one that serves the ball from the left side as well.
Yeah, that one was too deep.
Yeah, too deep.
Okay, 15-14 Wolverines. Give it right back. Yeah, that Atlanta Olympics, I mean, forget about the whole bombing. I'm going to go right past that. But the interesting thing about, I mean, they shut down downtown Atlanta. There were no vehicular traffic. There were just buses. And they realized that they were short on buses. Oh, tough break for the Clockers. That caught just enough net to go over and throw off the Clocker. Sorry. The Clocker T. And yes, I am fighting my way through a cold here. Wolverines now, 16-14.
So Catherine, she's from that left side. I think she's definitely one of their ace servers over there.
Yep, Carroll couldn't handle that one. Saying really quick, the Atlanta organizers reach out to all these cities, and these cities send down their mass transit buses. So there were SEPTA buses from Philly, and there were New York transit buses from New York and Chicago. And
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good play right at the net for both teams.
Nice save by
Yeah,
Marissa.
this volley continues. Pacina tries a running hit. Westwood, the big hit there, dug out by Herder. To Vitti. Far side to Pacina, big hit. Too hot to handle. Deflects off two Wolverines on the way out of bounds. Clockers get the point and the serve.
Yeah, great set by Lily, and Siri just, it's funny, you could see it in her eyes when she has in that kind of left side cross court, it's deadly.
Okay, Fiocchi sits down, Lay is in and serving. Collins, Vitti, Pacina, I believe, on the front line. Westwood a deep hit to the front. Blocked to the net, but can't come up with it. Off Pacina last. So there's the magic delta, Brian, 18-15,
Yep.
3-point delta now.
We have Grace serving, another senior on the Wolverines. Nice dig by Marissa.
Lily almost caught that Wolverine napping. It was a terrific placement off the net, a double hit.
Yep. And there goes our 3-point lead. We're at 4 right now. 19-15 Westwood.
Yep.
Second set.
Carroll digs this one out to Herder. Up to Vitti, free ball. Wolverine setting it up. Deflected at the net. Backline can't recover in time. 20-15. This is the biggest run of the night. Biggest lead of the night.
Yeah. I might see a timeout here just to kind of slow things down a little bit. Looks like the Ashland
Clocker student section getting into it.
faithful trying to rally their lady volleyball team over here.
Herder. Lay. Pacina. Answered by Wolverines. Blocked at the net, but again, can't make the play.
That was a very pretty set. I missed who got it on Westwood, but
There's the timeout.
yep. So 21-15, 6-point lead by the Wolverines. Coach Ray with a much-needed timeout just to kind of get the girls kind of focused.
Okay, and just again, a reset. You are watching Ashland Girls Volleyball on WACA. Your announcers tonight, Josh Abrams, Brian Syatt, 2/5 of the Stack League.
But 100% of Group 516, so.
I'll have to put out a call in the Ashland community if we have other people born on May 16th.
Yep.
Join our 516 club.
I do have 3 cousins that are born on 516, so.
On the same side of the family?
One of my wife's, and 2, they're kind of like an aunt and uncle that are married. They're not blood, but we call them aunt and uncle. You like them because they're based in Philadelphia.
Perfect.
Cherry Hill, so they.
No, that's New Jersey.
Close enough. That's Jersey,
New Jersey.
But they're big Philly fans.
Okay.
I know.
I admire their taste in baseball teams.
I do
Remind me
not.
at the next stoppage, we'll do the dad joke of the game.
I feel like I'm getting set up though.
Well, I don't have Chase around to do it. To eye roll me.
Yep.
Okay, Wolverines set up for a
Nice.
big hit. Too big.
Great communication by Quinn and Marissa. Balls went deep. Okay, Isabel with the series with the serve.
Okay. Clocker's counting on another big run by Bacina here.
Nice serve.
Yep. Wolverines played about as well as you could expect. Lay sets for Vitti. Vitti gets rejected. Lay sets this time to Carroll. Blocked again, or answered again by the Wolverines. There's a big hit at the line and out of bounds. Point goes to the Wolverines, 22-16. That is not what the Clockers wanted there.
Yep.
Hamzi serving for the Wolverines. Good placement
Yep.
there. I think that was Janari.
I did notice with the Westwood uniforms, their name isn't in the front. It's actually in the back where
Yep.
I just
With
noticed
the
that.
last name normally.
Yeah,
Because they're all Westwood.
all Westwood.
23-16, Wolverines serving.
Nice
Herder
dig.
digs to Lay. Set for Carroll. Answered by the Wolverines. Big cross-court hit. Herder digs it out. Bacina up to Carroll. Carroll sends it deep. Tootie.
Yeah, he did. Great job by the Clockers there. Like,
Now, look, I mean, these are two really well-coached, well-disciplined
Yeah.
teams. You rarely find them out of position.
Yep.
They support each other.
both of them on the backcourt. I don't know if that was Quinn, but somehow they communicated. Very quiet.
There's Collins.
Good serve.
Just over the net. Carroll to Lay. Bacina. Tough dig, but it worked. Oh, we got
Yep.
a carry. A double hit. Wow.
That's what it was. Double. Okay.
Double hit. Yeah, it was a good play there, but not legal.
Yeah, Sari, that was a backcourt kind of spike over there.
Okay, here's Collins.
Great serve.
A lot of touch going on at the net right now.
Nice dig by Vitti.
Bacina going deep. Played by the libero. Blocked.
Oh, that was Vitti.
Heading for the net. Vitti touched it on the way over. It threw off Lay and it dropped.
Yep. She did a great block over there earlier.
Okay, set point here. 24-18 Westwood with the serve. This is Roberts, the libero, serving. Carroll, Lay, Vitti, touch. Diving dig by Bacina, kept alive. Carroll sends it over the net. Wolverines setting up again. Oh, quick hit. Thought they caught the Wolverines out of position, but they recovered nicely. Bacina, Lay, Van Beek with a big hit.
Yeah, BB. Very nice.
May have to start calling her Van Dam. Twice the Van Damage.
Twice it. There was a movie with him. They played twins.
He played twins.
He played twins, yeah.
The muscle from Brussels, I believe.
That's right. Great play by Gabby now. All right, Lily. Good serve.
Van Beek again with a big hit. Wolverines answer. Blocked at the net, but kept alive. Van Beek finds a hole. Big point there for Gabby Van Beek.
It's the Gabby show right now.
Did you ever see that Van Damme movie where he was a hockey goalie? The Sudden Death?
Sudden Death. There you go.
It was like the production company was owned by the guy who owned the Penguins. So it was like
Was it
filmed
really?
at the Igloo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like one of the movies that's worst at continuity. Herder. Vinny, big hit by Pacino, but too hard. And that's the game.
All right. There's nothing better than a nice comeback over here. Ashland down 2-0.
Okay, so we'll find out what they're made of in a third set.
Yep.
Coming up in about 3 minutes. Westwood 25. Ashland 20. They're up 2-0.
Trying to see if we can get some scores from the other Ashland sports. We got a 3-minute break.
You take a look on there. I just want to mention, of course, we were talking about the Stack League earlier. The 5 members of the junior division all are college freshmen now, and they've gone off on their separate ways. What have we got? Michigan State for Matt Terry.
Yep.
UMass Amherst for your Josh Syatt.
Good.
Chase is at URI.
URI.
Nate is at UNH.
UNH. And then...
and Andrew's at the University of Delaware. Blue Hen.
The Fighting Hens, so...
The Fighting Blue Hens.
Nate is actually playing football at UNH. So
That's right. That's right.
We're excited because when Nate is a junior, UNH goes up to play Ohio State University. I just want to be on the bus.
I'm hearing road trip.
Oh, it's road trip. I just want to hear what the coach has to say.
I thought you were going to say you were all excited that Nate is a player in the NCAA football video game.
He should be.
He is.
Is he? I think I might start.
Yeah, all the
some,
players that,
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
sign their rights.
Yeah.
All got a free copy of the game.
I'm going to check out his stats, check out his profile. Nate Kavanaugh. It's interesting. The quarterback from when we won the state champion.
Yep.
Jordan Black on Kavanaugh's. Not related.
Not related.
He's actually went from quarterbacking Ashland. I think he's a linebacker now.
Dom Kavanaugh. Yeah,
Dom,
that sounds
thank
right.
you.
That
Thank
sounds
you.
right.
Thank you. No, good times. So we got lucky with our stack group. Got
Yep.
the boys
Great group
kind of
kids.
going off. We're able to kind of get a fun draft over Zoom.
Really proud of Chase. I mean, he did win one of the WACA scholarships at senior night on
Yep.
just before graduation.
Yep.
And he is pursuing a degree in sports media at URI. And fingers crossed that he'll be announcing games before we know it at URI. But he will definitely be missed here at WACA.
He's leaving a legacy over here. Really started that tradition of students. I think he started as a freshman.
Younger.
I'm pretty sure he started.
He was in middle school.
He was in middle school. I remember as a freshman.
Grade, yep.
Yeah. I know, obviously, Logan has kind of debuted as a sixth grader as well. But
Yep. And we expect to work Logan now, almost 14, 8th grade. He'll be working into the rotation later on in the fall. Probably be doing a couple soccer games with me.
Excellent.
But yeah, I mean, speaking of that, I mean, we definitely have openings for announcers. It doesn't have to be all grown ups. Doesn't certainly have to be Rob Silver and me doing all these games. So if you or your Ashland High School student is interested in pursuing a career in broadcasting, or at least an interest in broadcasting or live streaming as we do here on YouTube, just check us out at WACA.com. You can certainly email me at josh@WACATV.com.
And obviously, if any students are listening to this, parents, I would highly, highly recommend it. It's a great opportunity. It's fun. And it's from a communicational perspective as they're starting to grow their young lives. It's a great opportunity. Get a little bit uncomfortable.
Yep.
But just learning the game, learning how to communicate, and it's fun as
I mean,
well.
this is professional quality equipment, but low-level expectations.
Yeah.
Right? It's okay to mess up. It's a great opportunity to get your foot in the door and try it out to see if it's something you're interested in.
It's the only time we can call out our athletic director for being a Cowboy fan. But I have their quarterbacks so on my fantasy league, so I can't be too mean.
Oh, Brian,
I know.
I don't know you at all.
I put,
Oh, there's a
Here
nice
we
hit.
go.
Was that Biddy?
That
Oh,
was-
it's Eliza. Eliza.
That was, yeah, lefty Eliza. I took your receiver of my first pick, A.J. Brown.
That's a good pick.
I know.
How many leagues are you in?
Just 2.
Oh, okay.
Only 2. Oh, 3 with my...
With the work one?
Yeah.
Deep hit there.
Yeah. Quinn kind of knew that was coming and backed off.
Sails out of bounds. Ashland's first lead of the third set. They're down 2-0, 2 sets to none, 2-1 up in the game here in the third set.
Question is, how much preparation with the handshakes? I notice every team, every player has the unique celebration, and I was just watching the Quinn Lily one.
Sure.
There's that dig.
Yep.
Nice job,
Michael
Miss
got it
Reddy.
this time. Herder to Bacina. Going deep.
Yeah, just a little long.
Finally realized to let that one go.
Yep. But Lily actually, they tried that little dink, and
Finally wised up to it.
Yep.
We got a tie match here, 2-2. Westwood on the serve. Carroll digs out.
Oh,
Biddy,
great
quick
job by
hit.
Biddy.
Pacina recovers and over the net. Herder digs this one out. Biddy over to Pacina. Too deep. Side out.
Yep. It's a great attempt. She tried going cross court. I said I was going to look for some Ashland scores. I kind of forgot about that.
When she went, just the way she went up for that, it was going to be a problem. Like she was arced too far back to be able to get that ball over the net.
Somehow probably should have just laid off and just got it over. Agree.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at 3-3. Ashland with the serve. This will be Herder. By the way, shout out to longtime WAC announcer Rob Silver here in attendance tonight. Catching the volleyball team as Herder serves right into the net. Turnover goes to the Wolverines.
So what, you and Rob are doing the football game on Friday
Doing the
night?
football game Friday night against Grafton.
Friday Night Lights.
Yep. It's another team that I think has high expectations to go to the playoffs and do some damage. Maybe not a Super Bowl, but cross-court hit. Biddy. This is really deep.
Oh,
Great
good
attempt
job.
there by Carroll, but out of bounds.
It's funny with football. Again, we're talking about culture. When I'm drawing a blank on the coach's name for some reason.
McKay, Andrew McKay.
Yeah, when he came in, the complete culture changed. It just wasn't winning that Super Bowl. He has consistently brought together a winning program. Similar to volleyball. Volleyball has been competitive since my oldest was in college. Wow, great dig by Lily.
Right into the
Yeah.
net. Big break for the Clockers.
Lily had a great dig. It's always tough because where we're sitting, everyone has long ponytails covering their numbers. Great dig, though.
Okay, Fialki heads to the bench.
Isabel with the serve.
Emily Collins into the game. Clockers can't come up with the block there at the front line. Point goes to Westwood. I was so smart about bringing my water bottle, my stack water bottle to the game tonight, but managed to leave it at the production table on the baseline. It's not up here with me, so I apologize.
I would offer you some of my
No,
Tang,
you don't want that.
but I don't share Tang. Everyone knows that.
Well, you don't want my germs, that's for sure. Okay, free ball goes up to Vitti. Drives it deep. Wolverines set up. Big hit. Dug out by Carroll. Lay, quick pass to Bacina, trying to catch him napping. Roberts had come up with that. And then a big hit on the far side. Finds open space on the Clocker court. Make it 7-4 Westwood here in the third set.
Yeah, by Angelina. So she likes that left side over there. So we got 7-4 Westwood, the Wolverines.
Deep hit there, dug out on the baseline by Collins. Far side, Bacina with the hit. Wolverines answer. Big set of their own. Blocked at the net. Bacina saves it, but Lay can't handle it. 8-4 Westwood. By the way, Brian, I would say there are at least 4 clocks on the walls in this gym that I can see, and I think one of them has the right time. You would think if there was some place that would have correct clocks, it would be the Ashland
The
Clockers.
Ashland Clockers. That's right, what, two times a day? Well, I think they repaved the court. I think you were sharing all the banners are down, so
Yep.
maybe we're still, even though we're in season over here.
Okay, Clockers get the ball back, get the serve back. They're down 8-5.
Good
Bacina.
serve. Oh, wow.
Wow,
Good dig.
nice recovery by the Wolverines. Bacina digs this one out, or sets it really to Carroll. Wolverines can handle it. There's the set. Back to Hamzi. There's the touch. They're getting closer, but still couldn't make the play on that touch over the front line. That was Lay who came up just short.
Yeah, Hamzi, I mean, she's
on
having a...
Hamzi.
Yeah, Hamzi's having a great game.
Absolutely.
I mean, on that left side.
Okay, Bacina digs this out. Over to Lay. Carroll. That one was probably heading out of bounds, but the catchers catch a break as Hamzi played it. Hamzi takes and Hamzi gives.
Yep.
9-6 Clockers as they regain serve. Emily Collins doing the honors.
I'm going to try one more time, see if I can get some other scores as we're in this game over here. From the field hockey.
Ooh, I thought that was too deep. It stayed in.
I
It
think it
deflected.
was
They're saying it
deflected off
deflected
of
off the
his-
front line.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, tough break there for the Clockers. They're now down 10-6 here in the third set. Oh, miss hit there by Bacina. The way Robert served that one and the way she reacted, I think she didn't mean to hit it to Bacina.
No, agree.
She caught a break there. Bacina. Set by Lay. Vitti. Wolverine set up for a play right at the net.
That's side
Point
out.
goes to the Clockers.
Yep. So I'm not seeing any scores posted, but
It's pretty early. Like
Yeah,
the high
it's-
school scores take longer to post.
yep.
Fialki just checked back in. Lay sits down. Vitti serving for the Clockers. Again, some last-minute indecision on how to handle that initial shot. But that kill is clean.
I wonder if that was reflected. That looked a little deep. I saw the ref with his
They called some kind of a deflection. Yeah.
deflection. Okay.
So here's Gennari. Bacina. Vitti. Back pass. That one was deep. Wolverines place will be a free ball coming over. Herder. Vitti. Van Beek. Wow, nice save
great
there.
save.
Wolverines keep it alive, heading deep. Bacina sends it to the front. Vitti over to Carroll. Oh, great effort by the Wolverines, but it comes up short. Point for the Clockers.
Yep. Nice set by Lily. I think that was Carroll, right? With the
Yep,
with
Carroll had the
throw?
last hit. Yep.
Yep.
Had two different players trying to make the play with one fist each.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Carroll on the serve. Wolverines scrambling a little bit. Free ball. Oh, that was a tough spot, but they recover. The Clockers do. Big hit by Bacina. Heading out of bounds. Okay, Clockers starting to come
Yeah.
alive here. 12-9 Wolverines in the third set.
It started with a great dig by Ashland, so starts with defense.
Okay, Carroll continues to serve for the Clockers. And into the net. Tough break.
Yep.
Gonna have to get these unforced errors out of the system.
Yep.
So Greeley, the senior, serving here for the Wolverines from the middle of the back line. Herder. Vitti over to Bacina. Big hit at the net.
That's The Lily to Siri kind of from the left side. That's their bread and butter over there. Got a sub. Quinn's out. Emily is in, and we have Allie, Politica. So in first set, she had a great run with these serves. I think she had like 5 or 6.
Politica?
Yep.
Yep.
So see if she can get the girls going.
Back-to-back serves into the net. Wolverines by 4 here in the third set. Layden checks in for the Wolverines. Heads up to the front line. Sandel serving from the far side, though she's a righty.
So that's me still learning. Somehow they had to get Gabby in to sub out to get Quinn in. One day I'll learn the sub process. All right, back-to-back unforced errors with the
That's
serving.
3 straight into the net.
Yeah.
Wolverines helping out the Clockers, who helped out the Wolverines. Well, very generous. Both teams very generous.
Yeah.
Very generous.
You been watching any of the U.S. Open?
Well, you keep serving me up these.
I know. Well, just with the serves to the net over here, that's my
right.
specialty. We got some Americans that are kind of doing well right now. I was bummed that Coco got eliminated, but at least 2 men. And we have 1 lady from the U.S.
Oh, blocked at the net.
Great block over
Clockers
there.
recover. Lay. Back over to Vitti. Never reached over the net. I'd say my favorite U.S. Open was the time that Kramer was a ball man.
And then he kind of collided into another ball person, didn't he?
Yes, a ball boy, yes.
My favorite was when George was eating the
Right,
sundae.
flying to a player. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he crushed that Sunday.
That
It's all
Sunday.
over his face. Served by the Wolverines. Way up to the front line for the Clockers. Bacina, awkward hit, almost gets away with it. Wolverines send it back over. Here's Lay to Bacina. Didn't get a lot on that one.
So Angelina, again, she's not tall.
She
but
didn't take that one.
Well, she's pretty solid on that left side.
Yeah, she knocked it right past
Yeah,
Carol.
she's a solid spiker.
Soft serve. Vitti, great momentum. Trouble for the Wolverines, and that's a point for the Clockers.
Really nice. Great set by Isabel. Great dig. Great kill by Lily Vitti.
16-12. Bacina serving for the Clockers. I feel like you're getting an incredulous look that you're announcing from
I am.
a fan in the stands. Here are the Wolverines. Big hit to the back line. Bacina digs out. Over to Lay. Carroll mishits into the net. Point for the Wolverines.
All right, 17-12. Get some defense, and Ashland has to make a run over here. And we have a timeout.
Yep, that'll be a Clocker timeout. They're down 18-12 here in the third set. And down 2-0. Again, just really quickly, another thank you to our crew, Jeff Hall, Jeff Cunningham, Luis Miranda, and Paul Bowden, who were here early, mid-afternoon, getting everything set up. And when you look, we got headsets for 2 announcers, new headsets this year. I'm really excited about it, and hopefully you're hearing great audio from us. We got at least 2 cameras going tonight, and of course, Jeff Hall, the maestro, sitting behind the switcher, making it all happen.
Yep. One of many games. I think we're back, not next week, the week after. I think the 18th.
18th sounds right, yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Were you trying to make me forget about the
dad joke?
joke of the night?
I knew you had a couple more minutes.
What kind of car does a sheep like to drive?
Bah, I have no idea.
A Lamborghini.
Ooh. Aha. Aha.
coming to America.
That's right.
Okay, we're back underway here. Third set, Clockers down by 6. Wolverines with the serve. This is a little bit of trouble. Great hustle there, great effort by the Wolverines. Gennari, but comes up short. Clockers still down by 5 as they regain the serve. Emily Collins heads to the back line.
You know, there's nothing like a timeout to see a point out of it, so.
If you get 1 point, it's like worth the timeout.
It is.
Just to break their momentum. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
beautiful
Oh,
serve
what a
and
serve.
ace. for
Emily Collins, much needed ace over there.
Right into the net. Oh, off Viddy's back.
Off a head or back, but
And Emily heads to the bench in shame, replaced by Herder.
you know, tonight, guess what I'm watching?
The replay of this game?
Besides that, I got to watch my Fever, Indiana Fever.
Okay.
I've been very obsessed with the Indiana Fever. I don't like all the Indiana
Clark?
teams. Galen Clark, 6-1 since the Olympic break.
Okay, here's Roberts on the serve for the Wolverines. Pacina digs out, up to lay. Set for,
Melissa?
yep. Big hit, right.
Yeah, Westwood's finding the openings right now, unfortunately.
Right in front of the back line there. Westwood now with a commanding 21-14 lead.
Josh, are you a Beetlejuice fan? Did you see the first original one?
I saw the first original one. I mean, I'm a Michael Keaton fan. I'm certainly a Gina Davis fan.
No, not really excited about the sequel?
No,
Beetlejuice,
it's
I
too
can't
long.
say it 3 times.
Yeah, no, please don't.
Yeah.
And I mean, I kind of like Winona Ryder. But, I mean, Michael Keaton's the man.
He is. I heard good reviews. Might wait for that to get streamed, but
Sure.
we have some kind of timeout with the referees.
So again, 21-15 Wolverines as we have a pause here in the third set.
So do you think the bluish on the ref shirts, do you think that's going to be the color this year? Or, because I've seen different variations, but I don't know
Well,
if that's the new,
And all the refs are going to wear that blue?
I'm curious, we'll see in a couple weeks, but actually I think so. Ashland has another home game Friday, so Friday's going to be busy here. As the girls have a game on Friday. We have football, we have a bunch of sports going on. Something's happening with the Coach Ray. So something must happen with our faithfuls.
Yeah, but I mean, that's on the Westwood side. Are those Ashland fans?
Yeah, I think they are Ashland fans, I think. I think they're going wherever Westwood's going, but. All right, Lily Vitti back to serve.
Oh, that's deep. But playable.
Yep.
Blocked at the net.
Wow.
Great play and out of bounds off
Was
the
that
Wolverines.
Gabby V?
I was screened. I didn't see it.
It was. You always could tell by the celebration. So I think she led the
By the way,
team.
you were talking about the handshakes earlier, and I wanted to mention, I mean, the Clockers do have 4 co-captains. I would imagine that at least one of them is responsible for the individual handshakes.
Of course.
Okay, Vitti again with the serve. Dug out deep to the net. Somehow bounces over. Vitti setting for Carroll. Soft touch, deep, and that's going to be 4 hits. Point for the Clockers, 21-17. It's getting interesting, Brian.
Getting a little interesting right now.
Okay, right at the net.
Yeah. Really, that's 3 great serves, keeping them deep.
And again, it felt like Gabby broke the plane of the net on that play, but they're not calling it.
So I wonder if she just can't touch the net, I'm wondering.
I just don't think she can touch the ball until it
goes
it's
up,
at least
yeah.
in line with the top of the net. And
Yeah.
it felt to me like she hit it before it got there. But I'm not complaining. Don't
Nope.
get me wrong. So another timeout on the floor. The Clockers now down by just 3. So, Brian, quick summer, wasn't it? I mean, like, I knew going in, like, back in June, I'm like, this is going to be a really fast summer. And it was super fast.
It was, and everyone I've spoken to said the exact same thing.
I know.
I don't know where the summer went. It does feel like summer still, but it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But it flew by. You and I at least had one round of golf, which was fun.
Yep.
Even though the weather there was crazy we had some rain, some sun. I almost hit someone driving, but that's
I did
okay.
not have a good round. I played much better on Saturday or Sunday, whenever I played this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, big hit there. Oh, nice attempt to dig that one out for Vitti, but Wolverines get the point, 22-18. I mean, for the record, like, when I play golf, like, I don't keep score.
You're
right?
there to hit
The
and
thing
fun.
I keep score of, like, how many good shots, how many shots I'm happy with.
I keep it all based on how many balls I lose.
That's fair. Okay, Herder to Vitti. Fialchi tries to go cross court. Wolverines answered at the net. This double hit.
Yep.
Yep.
I couldn't tell if that was Gabby V or Marissa with the block.
Point for the Clockers, 22-19. This is about as close as they've been in this set since early on. So 3-point deficit for the Clockers, but they have the serve. Here's Carroll. I thought that was going to clear.
Yeah, that was close.
I mean, seriously, Brian, like how many serves they put in the net? That's got to be at least 4 in this set.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a tie game now.
Yep. It's unfortunate.
A good serve, dug out by Carroll. Pacino at the hit. Wolverines can't handle. Back to the Clockers. Again, a 3-point deficit. Collins checking in. Herder heading out.
And again, it's the Lily to Siri on the left cross court when she has that momentum. All I know is I would want to be the one receiving that. That would be...
It's interesting. I mean, I feel like Eliza got more kill opportunities last season. Tonight, I mean, Pacino rightfully so. I mean, she's a terrific player. But it just feels like, Fialchi was involved early on, and I just haven't seen it as much, at least in this set.
Agree.
But Van Beek's serve leads to another point for the Clockers. Is now a 2-point deficit. Van Beek serving again.
Oh, great serve.
Did that land in? It did.
Yep, great serve.
Wow.
Great serve.
Huge break for the Clockers. It's a 1-point game. 23-22.
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor.
Westwood's going to try and do whatever they can. They do not want Ashland to win this game over
They're going
here.
to ice the server.
You do not want to get a team that's down 2-0 to give them the first set.
No,
the
it's
first
like
win.
Kevin Millar on the 2004 Red Sox, right?
Yep.
Don't let us win one. Don't let us win one, right? When they were playing the Yankees.
Look what happens.
Yep.
History is made.
Did you see that new Beverly Hills Cop movie?
I did it because you've killed me a couple times to.
I can't remember if we talked about
it. No, you've shared that.
Yes.
And I wanted to, but
You'll never get that hour and a half back.
when you saw it, I was like, that's good enough insight for me.
Gotta trust the 516.
Gotta trust it.
Okay, back to action. Clockers down by 1, but on a run. Van Beek.
Oh, good serve.
Point goes to the Wolverines. Great hit there. 24-22, and all of a sudden we're at match point.
Great serve. I think just Angelina, if I'm pronouncing her name right, she's definitely had a great opening for Westwood. And now we have 2 volleyballs out there. Okay.
And they're both the same color scheme.
Trying whatever we can.
Carroll, Vitti, Pacino off her back foot. Wolverines handle. Here's the set. Tipped at the net. Carroll was able to play it. It goes back over as a free ball. Wolverines set and Spike.
Here we go.
Soft one over.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it hit the line, but Herder was right there, was jumping up and
She was
down.
right
She
there.
called it correctly.
Our little our A logo over there. It's tough to see. So 24-23. We need at least one more to get this game tied. Isabel with the serve.
Okay. Fialki out. Collins in. Lay with the serve.
Good serve. Uh-oh.
Herder able to handle it. Lay. Free ball coming over by Bacina. Westwood with the set and over.
All right, here we go. Here's our
Lay.
chance.
Herder. Here's Bacina. Oh, she mishit it. Wow.
Yeah.
So 25-23 is your final. So Westwood, the Wolverines, sweep the Clockers tonight, 3-0 here on the season opener for the Clockers. But a lot to be encouraged about here, Brian. We talked about it between sets earlier, right? They didn't win any of the three tonight, but they kept it close, made some terrific plays. Again, this team has a lot of experience, much more than probably the last couple varsity teams we've seen out of Ashland.
Agree, and I think this is definitely one where you can kind of completely build off of. So, lost 3 games to love. However, the future is still very bright. Like, I think they can learn from this, made some unfortunate errors. A lot of, Westwood had a couple of great plays, but again, the future is extremely bright for this fall season for the Ashland volleyball team.
I feel like there's a Timbuk 3 reference in there someplace.
No comment.
Future so bright, I gotta wear shades.
That's right. do they play Westwood again? I think they must. We're in the same
Westwood?
division. I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's gonna be home and home.
Yeah, so I'll be there because I know my daughter plays on the JV team, so I'll be excited to see the rematch.
One to watch.
One to watch for
Sammy
sure.
Syatt, libero
Sammy
for
Syatt,
JV.
Yes.
Okay, so again, your final tonight. Westwood sweeps Ashland 3-0. Scores were 25-22, 25-20, and 25-23. Brian, before we wrap it up, who would you award your gold star of the game to?
So I'm going to go with Ashland. I'm actually going to give it to Lily Vitti. I think Lily, the way that she was able to set the ball, had some great digs as well, really good serving, but the way that she was controlling the set, very impressive. You don't get a lot of points, but the set right there is so critical. So I'm going to give it to Lily right now.
Okay. Lily Vitti, congratulations.
Yeah.
You are our first Gold Star winner of the season here on WACA. Our next broadcast here on WACA, again, this Friday night, 7 o'clock, as the football team hosts Grafton live here on WACA, as well as on replay. Rob Silver and I will have all the calls for you. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So for Brian Syatt, I'm Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching, and go Clockers.
Go Clockers.